Now, finally, the hospital strike is over and the crisis is seemingly averted as Prime Minister Yair Lapid intervenes to mediate on behalf of medical residents. As of now, any hospital capable of doing so has been given the go-ahead to shorten shifts from a grueling 26 hours to just between 16 and 18 apiece. With me to respond is Dr. Maayan Bachar, resident in emergency care at Shamir Hospital. Thank you so much for being with us, Doctor. Now, are you satisfied with the outcome?
It's hard to say satisfied because we've been there already in November and things didn't really happen. So I'm very happy, and I'm hoping that this will actually happen, that will come through this time.
Well, what else?
I think it's a big step.
Yeah.
It's a big step, and it's amazing that the Prime Minister decided to take a stand and be on our side, but we still have to see it actually coming into action.
So again, I think that you've hinted already at your response, but are you at all afraid of what will happen after the elections then? If this is an intervention from the Prime Minister, for example, then conceivably it could be reversed come November.
Well, first of all, yes, of course, I am. And secondly, there are other participants that are trying to stop this from happening. It's not just from the outside, it's also from the inside. I don't know if you know, but the people who are in charge of taking care of us, the workers' union of the doctors, they're not so excited about this thing. They're saying that this could be a catastrophe for the medical service in Israel. There are different head of hospitals that feel like this is a wrong move to do. And I really hope that we all come together and understand that this is the right thing to do and there's a right way of doing it. And we'll find the middle grounds to make it happen properly without anybody getting hurt by this.
So could you expand a little bit about why some hospitals think that this is a catastrophe?
I think, first of all, they feel like us, the residents, might not get the whole residency program as we should, as it is written right now. But that's a whole different subject. Maybe we should think twice of how the residency program should look like. Maybe things could be changed a bit, but that's a whole different issue. Secondly, they're scared that the budget is not enough to have more doctors come into play. This way we will be able to split these shifts and not have to work so long. So I think these are the two main things that are kind of on the issue, and money. I mean, we didn't finish the whole process of, are we going to be paid the same? I mean, we're going to be working less, but we don't want our salaries to drop. We're not making that much money as it is. So there are a few issues that still have to come into play and, to close them nicely before we'll know exactly how this happens.
Well, so are those issues being discussed at a national level, or is it case by case between residents, between the hospital and the union? How is that being addressed? And again, you mentioned the budget in terms of getting this done nationwide. How many hospitals are capable of doing this? Because that was really the stress, is that any hospital that's capable can now reduce the hours.
Right. So it splits into two. I mean, the first agreement that we've done more than a half a year ago, we were talking about hospitals in the periphery and then moving into the center of Israel. So that's one thing, and that budget is supposed to go for that. In addition, they're saying that departments in hospitals that feel like they could do it, that have enough people and, that they could do the work schedule that works out, can and have already the right to start doing so.
All right.
Now, as for our salaries, we have to wait for the union and the government to open our union agreements. I don't know exactly how to say it in English, but Heskemei Sachar, and to renegotiate and evaluate our salaries. And that is going to be part of what they're going to be talking about.
Do you see the possibility that conversation will devolve and you might go back on strike?
I really hope not. I mean, to be honest, this whole thing, it's just wrong. I mean, if we go back to the basics, nobody should be working 26 hours. It doesn't make any sense. I think people understand that already. That's on the one hand. On the other hand, this whole thing also kind of took us apart a little bit from the senior doctors that don't believe in having our hours go down. And we need to reunite again. I mean, after all, these are our teachers, these are our mentors, these are people that did amazing work in medicine in Israel. And the feeling is not nice. I mean, I don't like it that we feel like the union is against us or like some head of hospitals are against us. So I think we have to find a way to reunite and work together again and just accept that this is going to happen, that we're going to stop working so many hours.
Right. Dr. Bachar, thank you again so much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Hi everyone, it's Emmanuel Kadosh. I wanted to invite you all to subscribe to ILTV Plus, where you can find our daily news and updates about Israel. And not only that, but live feeds, entertainment, our kosher food show, and so much more. Needless to say, your subscription to ILTV Plus helps us grow and create more content while also supporting the state of Israel. Our app is available on all platforms and devices, so I'll see you guys there.